No. Yeah.
All right, we're here at MusicTown with the Rob and Holly Show on YCD, and I believe this is like our last chat before we go over to the Fillmore and get the 10-man jam started.
I think it is.
Okay, so Ingrid Andress is here. What's
Yay!
up?
Hello, hey.
You and Holly are matching pretty good today.
We're denim. We're
Yep,
the denim
Canadian
twinsies.
tux.
I
Yes.
like it. I specifically didn't wear my jean jacket because I was wearing it so much that
So much denim.
it was, well, it started, I felt like, I don't know, I was overwearing it. And then luckily I didn't, because then you and I, sometimes we've been on the air for, it's only been, 3 years together?
But we wear matching clothes sometimes.
That means you're on the same page.
People
It's a
think we're
good
married,
sign.
though, and then
That's
and then
weird.
people
Yeah,
are like,
so
no,
weird.
it's
That's
weird.
an awkward
We're
conversation. Be like,
I was like,
well, we're like work husband and
Yeah,
wife,
yeah.
but not
Yeah.
literal.
yeah,
I
like
consider you
we're work husband.
More of a
work-
sister.
You're definitely a brother. So-
Perfect.
Look
There we
at
go.
that hatred.
But we're talking about sister brother. But here's what I thought was so weird, and we could not find the answer to this anywhere in all of our googling.
Well, let's just do this. Let's just say this. We said it was a mystery, but where are you from? Because
Where
Holly
were you
had
born?
heard Holly heard that you're from Livonia, Michigan.
Yes. So I was born in, I'm pretty sure, Southfield. Is that
Okay.
a place here?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's where our radio station is
Okay.
at.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I was born in that hospital, lived like time here that I don't remember because I was so young.
baby, yeah.
Yeah. And then we moved to Colorado.
Okay.
So I
God,
was
that-
technically born here.
Okay.
So we are going to claim you as our own.
Please do.
Okay, because we do like to claim all of the amazing talent. Because,
Yeah.
we're home of Motown, we're Detroit Rock City.
Uncle
Yes.
Cracker's here
Now
tonight.
Uncle Cracker
He's from
and
here.
Kid Rock.
Is that
Eminem.
why I have never heard Uncle Cracker play. I didn't know he was from here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
But he's
from,
like a legend, apparently.
Yeah, he's from 45 minutes away from where you were born.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah, the funny thing was the other day when we were talking about the show, she's like, I'm pretty sure Ingrid is from somewhere close. We should say that. Like, why are we not talking about this? And I'm like, well, let me look real
He's
quick.
like, I don't think
and
that's
I go,
a
well,
true.
Wikipedia says she's from Colorado.
You can
so
change anything on Wikipedia.
Right. Totally.
Like,
yeah.
have you gone on your Wikipedia yet?
I have not. I have
You
not Googled
should,
myself.
and you can change whatever you want on there. You can
Oh,
make it
that's gonna
say
be so
anything.
fun.
So just,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, right?
Ooh.
I'm like, fun thing to do when you're on the road. Let's change the Wikipedia today.
why is that
yeah.
a thing? Like, anyone listening now is probably going to go, if you're really bored, and start messing with famous
but, like,
people's
Everybody
Wikipedias.
knows that. Everybody knows Wikipedia is not a real source. If you try to
You know-
Wikipedia
you
something
know
in
what?
college, they would say that is not a source.
Yes, I did know that because
Yeah.
I got in trouble.
You
for
tried
that.
to do it.
Yeah.
Me too.
But you still used it.
Yeah, but I tried, but then they were like,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not a
See,
source.
You're like, whatever, it's on the internet.
Yeah,
the internet
that's
knows
the
all.
thing. We still used it, even
I
though.
actually gave $5 to Wikipedia once. You know, they ask you
Right,
for
how
money
they ask for
sometimes.
donations?
Yeah.
I know,
was
I
like,
felt
that's-
that out of the
That's
kindness
fair.
of my heart
Did
as
you give
well.
like $1 or no?
Yeah, it was like,
Yes.
I can't remember. It was an odd number. It was like 3 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I upped it to like 5. I was like, ha, big spender.
Yeah, I'm like, there you go, Wikipedia.
So actually, just before this, I walked into another room here at MusicTown, and you just happened to be performing,
Yes.
and
Yes, I
More Hearts
did.
Than Mine, just you and the piano in there, and it sounded absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Yes,
It's
and
such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
I think it's such a cool idea because you don't really think about that immediately. Like if you're going through a breakup, that once the family is involved, that it affects everyone, right?
It's messy, yeah.
So it's kind of it's a really touching way to kind of describe what happens in that situation.
Yeah, and I honestly was really nervous to write that concept because I'd had it in my notes for a while as a songwriter, and I was like, maybe there's a reason nobody sings about this. Like combining love and family in the same song, like, could be weird, but I was like, this is a real situation that I'm feeling, so I'm going to write about it. So
It's so, but it's so true, and I think obviously that's
It's sad.
the main part of why music
It's like,
works
oh.
is true stories,
yeah,
right?
It reminds me of my old boyfriend. We broke up and I cried about his mom for like a good 2 weeks.
exactly. It's
like
about
it was
the
it. I was like,
parents, yeah.
I gotta miss your mom.
exactly. Like, yeah, exactly.
You get it. And like, have you gotten like a bazillion stories like that from fans that are hearing the song?
Yeah, which is my favorite part because I feel like as a songwriter, I write songs to relate to people. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm the only one feeling the way that I do. So when people reach out to me and tell me their stories, I'm like, thank you for telling me because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one, you know? And turns out everybody is like, whether it's a dad or a mom or a daughter or a son, like even guys, like I get no dirty DMs. It's all these guys being like, you made me really think about like how I should date women.
Yeah.
Like nobody is like sliding into my DMs being like, girl, you so hot. They're like, I'm crying. So I'm like, okay, I like this. I like this.
That's good. No,
vibe.
that song equals no creepers.
Exactly. Literally no creepers. It's amazing.
That is that is the true testament to a powerful song.
Yes.
Because to overpower that's
overpower
something
the
else.
The
creeper.
creepers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
even the
they just-
creepers are toning it down.
Come
Yeah.
on out, yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually, it was pretty cool though, because when I walked in there, I was just kind of looking around the room a little bit. It's the first time I walked in there, and I think you were just getting into this, you know, the hook part of the song where you say that you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. And I I could see it on all these people's faces that were possibly hearing it for the first time. There's a lot of clients in there that some might not know anything about country
Right,
music, but
yeah.
they're here. And I just saw people go, oh, like
Yeah.
that, wow. Like it just, you know, as soon
It
as that comes
clicks,
on, it
yeah.
clicks, and you're like, wow, this is an intensely good song.
Wow.
So
That's
congrats on
awesome.
that. Yeah, it was cool
Thank you.
cool to see that firsthand.
I just,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it too. Do you find that it's hard as a songwriter to kind of go to those places? Like,
It is, because for the amount of songwriting that happens in Nashville, a lot of people just crank stuff out, and for the sake of like time and like, oh well, we need an up tempo, like we need to sing something happy.
The
and-
machine.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people, you don't really get to hear those songs as much because I don't know. I feel like going there, I didn't want to go there when I wrote it. I was like, I'm going to cry. I don't like crying in front of people. I hate this. But it was my idea. So I was like, I can't back out of it. Like,
Yeah.
I brought it, you know? So I'm really glad we wrote it. And it did take getting vulnerable and, like, not being, you know, some, like, tough whatever girl that I pretend that I am and I'm not. So
So do we have
but
anything?
we all do that, don't we?
totally,
We're all
yeah. We're like, I
"Oh,
am
really tough."
an independent woman. And I'm like, crying.
Do we-
What is the
Shower.
song that makes you cry the most, like every time you hear it? Like, is it you have like one that you're like, I can't even?
I mean, there are so many in country, to be honest. I'm like going through in my head, I'm like, wow, country is the only real genre that you can. But Whiskey Lullaby was probably the first song I like cried to, even though I was like kind of young and didn't know why I was crying. I'm like, did everybody die? Like, what happened? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm
See, I can't
sad.
listen to Live Like You Were Dying without.
That was going to be my second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was pregnant when I first started working with Rob, and we would play that song, and I would be like, have you ever seen the video where the horse is running? and I'm bawling, and I'm
Yeah.
like, he doesn't even know me really. Like, this is so weird right now. But
I
that's
got
what
to know. I
music
got
does
to know.
you.
I got to know you and your hormones really well, really quick.
Yeah, I love that. I love that
It's
so much.
weird.
Oh no, it's a good time. It was fun. What about the opposite of that though? Do you have something that's like on the opposite end of like party girl song or anything, that, or is that something that you're not even
I
close?
listen to rap all the time.
Yeah.
I need to listen to music to where there's like not really a story. In some rap, there's like a good story, but it's getting few and far between as time goes on. But sometimes I just like a really like
What kind of like
Sick.
what artist?
Kendrick Lamar is like my favorite. DaBaby though, new guy,
Yeah.
love him.
I do too.
Dude, he is sick, and so is Megan Thee Stallion. I'm like, what are you talking about?
A lot
You
of
are
people don't
angry?
know what we're talking about, including how.
I'm like, I don't know.
You
I don't
gotta
know.
go home
man.
and
Listen, my friend Candace will like recite every lyric to Little Kim, and it's like she's like the sweetest little.
and I like how you say
Little Kim.
Little
Oh my
Little
gosh.
Kim. Little Kim.
Look who I
Recite the
am.
lyrics
I
of
am just
Little
being
Kim.
who I am. I am who I am.
Yeah, I love that though.
All right, well, we're excited to have you at our 10-man jam. Appreciate you stopping by and talking to us.
Of course.
And we're gonna jam it out tonight with
All right.
with everyone here at YCD. Come on, let's party.